Hello, Aries. Welcome to your weekly reading for February 9th to the 15th. This is for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Oh, yeah, we're going to jump right in, Aries. You made it. You made it through last week's self-healing boot camp and breakthroughs. Maybe there were some twists and surprises and some endings. Yeah, as you prepare for your new era. And this week, it's a little bit of the same, but also very different. You see what's happening this week. This is a big week for you, okay? And to be honest, you're like standing at the edge of many timelines at this point, right before the Saturn Neptune conjunction next week, okay? So all these timelines that are possible for you, and it's up to you to solidify what is your path that you are going to work hard for, that is going to liberate you. How bad do you want it? Do you believe in yourself? Do you feel it deep in your bones? That's how you're going to feel this week, because Neptune's officially in your sign, as you know. And so there may be some blurred lines. There may be some fog, like what is real, like that type of energy as you adapt to the changes that are happening around you, okay? And you may be asking yourself, am I willing to go the extra mile for my vision, for my future? Because yeah, Saturn will join Neptune. So you're gonna start feeling a little bit more responsibility that could even test your faith in yourself, okay? Because this is that week. We're everything is leading up to not only the eclipse next week, but also the Great Reset. Yeah. And we have our first North Node conjunction. Oh, we'll talk about it. All right. And this means if you're truly awake, you might start seeing things click right into place. Okay. And feel them too. Yeah. Because as soon as the week begins, not on the whiteboard, we'll talk about this in the second spread. On Monday, the moon, still in Scorpio, will square Venus in Aquarius, opposite Uranus in Taurus, and trine Saturn. Yeah? Remember Monday or Sunday, we had Venus square Uranus. Anyway, we have a T-square. All right? We'll talk about the second spread, but just expect a very, emotional day. It's going to maybe a little bit emotional. It's going to be an emotional week, okay? But remember, emotions are neutral, right? It's where you put your energy that creates the emotion of your desired experience. Yeah, the Latin root emotere. Yeah, energy and motion. You're going to have heaps of it starting Tuesday, February 10th. Venus moves into Pisces. So this is where she's exalted, meaning she thrives here. She's her most magnetic. She's joining Mercury in Pisces all month. So you're going to feel and think with great compassion and diplomacy, harmony, more creatively. There is going to be emphasis on your values and relationships and money. It's Venus, as well as just, again, the fact that Pisces rules your 12th house. Then you have Neptune in your sign. Neptune is a ruler for Pisces, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. You know all this, your monthly forecast. Yeah, there could be a little bit of a lot of dreams. You're going after your dreams, okay? But just be very mindful, because this is a lot of 12th house energy. It's a little nebulous there, but it is Venus in Pisces, the last zodiac sign. There is a sense of surrender for the dream. And it's okay to dream as long as you feel, all right? And with Venus in Pisces, this is seeing the beauty in all things, where you feel more devotion. This is soulful and inspiring. Think of Renaissance paintings or Jacob Elordi riding a horse. Wednesday, February 11th, you have the sun in Aquarius sextile Chiron in Aries. Yeah? 23 degrees. You've had Chiron in your sign for, 7, 8, 9. It's been a while. Remember, Chiron will be moving into Taurus this summer, briefly, moving back into your sign, moving back into Taurus. But anyway, last week you had Mercury, Venus. Now you got the sun. sextile Chiron in your sign. The sun, as you know, is this life force. It's, vitality, purpose. This is you wanting to be seen and recognized for what you've overcome, to show courage and confidence and self-acceptance that your past wounds are just chicken scratches. Yeah, where you're feeling optimistic about the new you emerging. Your past wounds, remember, not defining who you are or will be, especially when it comes to everything that you know will happen for you in your future. Okay? This is all you. Chiron's in your sign. Chiron's in your sign. It's the sun. Okay? And so keep that in mind. There may be something here with friendships and groups and organizations as well. And the timing is actually really great with this sextile. Remember, Venus is freshly new in Pisces. And Venus in Pisces is forgiveness. It's self-forgiveness. It's self-love. So you could feel really empowered today and really immersed in a, no risk, no reward attitude. We are in Aquarius season. We have your ruler Mars in Aquarius. The moon actually will be in Sagittarius this day, which is all about self-belief. So your inner Ted Lasso, is you're going to tap into that. And that is the perfect segue to what I'm about to say next. Make sure that you do distinguish your dreams from La La Land, because you're already feeling Saturn and Neptune conjunct. They're merging already. Their energy is already merging. Saturn's at 29 degrees. They're right there, all right? And even the Sun square Uranus at this point, there's a strong aspect. You may start feeling it around this time, but also remember, Aries, Mars's sister, is right on Chiron. We'll talk about the second spread. Air signs, by the way, if you are a cross watcher, if you watch for rising or your moon, or for your, brother, Matthew, or anybody, is going to be the air signs. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and I am throwing in you, Leo, and Sagittarius, okay? It's going to feel this aspect the most, and if you have any planets, 21 to 25 degrees, fire or air in your natal chart, you're going to feel it. You're going to feel it. The other thing is that Thursday, February 12th. Oh, yeah. Well, here we are. Mercury conjunct the North Node in Pisces, 9 degrees. Mercury, the messenger, right? He's in a sign that is, once again, very nebulous and very spiritual, though. All right. So this is a very spiritual week for you. Yeah. With Venus exalted in Pisces, it's very nice. It's healing as well. You're going to be doing a lot of healing, and it feels good. And the North Node is your mission statement. It's, the direction you're going. So, and, obviously, there's a fated element with, the nodes of fate. So it's very likely with this conjunction that you will receive a download or a fated message or epiphany through your dreams. Pay attention to your dreams or while you meditate. Any synchronicities, you will know. You will know when you see those little winks from the universe. Yeah. Because it's going to feel meaningful. Okay. And you could, you also have like a very, fated conversation. You maybe receive news around this time. Yeah. Something that's just showing you or validating your calling, opening a new path, or showing you a sign you're on the right one. So be present. Be aware, pay attention to the little things, time appointments and like Zoom calls around this time, because this is the butterfly effect, right? Where it's just one call, one DM, one decision could change your entire timeline. Now, one last thing. Mercury goes into shadow, okay? 8 degrees. And so there may be something here with people from the past, sure, that you're connecting with. It is your 12th house, so it could be, again, a lot of like, maybe even like spirit guides and things. It's so transcendent for you. The 12th house is very like it is spirituality. It's everything beyond the physical plane. So just keep that in mind. All right. The other thing is Mercury will go retrograde at the end of this month. Mercury will go direct as soon as we enter your birthday season, and then leave shadow on April 9th That's a long time for Mercury to be in Pisces. Okay? But the main thing I'm pointing out for you is when Mercury goes direct, March 20th, it will be at 8 degrees, meaning it will conjunct the North Node again. But also Mars will be there in Pisces, your ruler. Mark this date down. Mark it down. Because any actions you take from this point forward, anything that happens around this time, something's going to come up. Okay? You're going to be returning to this moment. All right? So keep that in mind. And it will be the mutable signs: Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, Pisces. That's going to feel this the most. And then if you have any planets 7 to 11 degrees in any of those signs, you're going to feel it. So the other thing is there really may be something here, to be honest. This could be there could be something that's, let's say, like testing your self-belief, because the moon will be in Sagittarius, squaring Saturn in Pisces. Yeah, the last aspect of this kind for another 30 years. We'll talk about it in the second spread, Friday, February 13th. Here we are. Saturn moving into your sign, Aries. You ready? You ready? It's been 29 and a half years. Yeah? You ready for this? Do you know this is a landmark day for you? This is the third of 4 outer planets changing signs and part of the prism portal. Yeah? The rare grand trine we've never experienced. Modern human history. Now, Saturn, the last of the traditional planets, as you know, it's all about discipline and hard work and commitment, okay? He makes you grunt. Sometimes you know, he makes you want to give him the middle finger. That's Saturn, yeah? And it's because he spends 3 years in a sign, which is why you learn life lessons. That's Saturn, yeah? Where you become more responsible, but on his watch. And he is karma. So you put in the effort, he rewards you. You pass his tests, you mature, you become an authority, and he's moving into your sign, right? Very fiery. You are Aries, the I am of the zodiac, a sign that's very, young and pioneering and entrepreneurial driven, a Mars ruled sign, right? Wants to go, 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 go. But this is Saturn, okay? Chronos, father time, likes to take his time. Remember, I just said he spends 3 years. Yep. He's all about the long term. So, wax on, wax off. That is the entire Saturn in your sign process. To be rewarded, you got to do the whole thing, the whole thing his way. In leadership, in business, in, most importantly for you, Saturn's in your sign. This is you redefining your identity. This is all about you. This is you. This is you becoming that authority. This is all about your personality, your appearance, everything. You're gonna feel this. Yeah. Saturn natively rules your, 10th house. There's going to be a lot with career for you. You're moving into, positions of authority. And also natively you're 11th. So there really is something that you really wanted that may come to fruition very soon. And Saturn's going to help you get it. But again, you got to put in the work. But just ultimately know that you are going to really reinvent yourself at this point. Yeah? All right? So buckle up. Remember, Saturn with Neptune, so they are conjuncting. They perfect on the 20th. Yeah. So you already experienced a little bit of this May 24th to September 1st last year. So just keep that in mind. What happened for you around that time? What were the feelings that you were going through? You may have a little bit of deja vu. So the other thing is, this is a big week. This is a big week before the big, big, big week. And we're at the beginning of the beginning come February 20th. All right. So everything's about to change for you. Everything is about to change for you. You want me to remind you of the fact that we have like a 7-planet stellium in your sign in April? for the new moon in your sign. Like everything's changing for you. So get excited. And yeah, I did the Saturn Neptune video on what you can expect for the next 2 years in your life. Aries, yeah, with a prism portal with Saturn conjunct Neptune. I'll leave it at the end of this video. But I would definitely pay attention to these days because you have Mercury conjunct the North Node and Pisces, Saturn conjunct Neptune, you know, in your sign. The karmic energy is just really strong. Remember, Pisces is the last sign. Pisces is endings. Aries, the first sign, initiation. All right. This is, you know, all the cardinal signs are really going to feel this, including you. Right. So, the other thing is, yeah, there's Sunday, February 15th. We have the sun square Uranus. Okay. So remember the sun is in Aquarius, squaring Uranus and Taurus, 27 degrees. This happens twice a year. That's the first one this year. And, you know, with this aspect, something's got to give. All right. The sun is, you know, conscious. It's the sun. Uranus is the unexpected. Remember, also Aquarius is ruler. So here's the thing. You may feel a little bit restless. Yeah. You might want to shake things up. And like out of nowhere, that's the thing. Out of nowhere, that's Uranus. Okay. He's like that lightning strike. I mean, maybe you decide this day that you no longer like spaghetti. Okay. You throw out all the Prego. So you do you, right? You do you, but it's got to make sense. It has to be meaningful because this is Aquarius energy. It's rebellious energy. This is when you crave that freedom. You're going to feel this urge to break free from wherever you feel restricted. All right. It is a little grunge. It's, you know, basically the 90s. All right. So, but Aquarius is very future forward. It's all about innovation. You could have genuine breakthroughs here. Okay. Especially with finances and money and relationships and self-worth, self-value. You're doing a lot of healing to empower yourself this week. And there may be something here with friendships, by the way. Yeah, with that Aquarius energy. Whatever it is, it will be course correction. This is when you become the change. Okay, remember, use these aspects. Don't let them use you. You could be adapting to change as well, especially, again, relationships, money, salary, income, finances, material possessions, or all there's something here. You could be getting something. You could be, you know, giving something. And then just remember, Saturn is freshly new in your sign. You're adapting to that. But this is the sun in Aquarius, Uranus and Taurus, 2 fixed signs. There is a little bit of wiggle room. And so, again, there may be some circumstances that just happen out of nowhere. So stay frosty, be cool. And again, for you, it will likely be something with friendships or groups or organizations, or something maybe about your, you know, future dreams, or there may be something here with finances. But again, use this aspect. Don't let it use you. And remember, the next day on Monday, you are going to have Mercury trine Jupiter. We'll talk about that next week. But this is a day where you will likely, again, be healing wounds. There may be something here with career because the moon will be in Capricorn, will square not only Chiron in your sign, but don't forget you have Aries there as well. We'll talk about the second spread, but the fixed signs, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius will feel this aspect the most. If you have any planets 25 to 29 degrees in any of those signs in your chart, you're going to feel it. Aries, the most. Let's get started. Let's see what is going on for you for this week, February 9th to the 15th. Aries. Sun, moon, and rising. Yeah. February 9th to the 15th. Okay. Yep. Thank you. Aries. Y'all, this is come on. This is big. And remember, we'll talk more about it next week. Next week's a big week. It is. We're here. You saw your February forecast. Your annual forecast, your everything, this is the road to the Saturn Neptune conjunction, the Great Reset, the Great Awakening. Anyway, I do a traditional Celtic cross spread. best overview for a weekly reading. If we need to pull clarifiers, you know we will. Aries, and y'all are amazing. I'm so excited for everything that's about to happen for you. This is a big deal. All right. Saturn, sure, is fallen in your sign. You make it work. But you've never had it with like Neptune there at 0 degrees. So again, a lot of things are going to change. New beginnings. All right, let's get started. Yeah. You're going to get I feel like you get this every week. Yeah, you're good. This never happens. This never, ever freaking happens. The week that Saturn moves into your sign, this never happens. You got the Magician. So you already know. Yeah, you already know. A lot of new things are already happening for you. A lot of new paths are opening for you. I do love the Mercury North Node conjunction because the Magician is actually attributed to the planet Mercury. But here's the thing. It's the first card. I mean, this is it. Whatever you manifest, it's right here. You have the power to do so. This is it. You're starting this brand new journey. It's the first card in the Fool's Journey in the Major Arcana. Hand to the sky, hand to the ground, as above, so below. It's the Magician. You got the 4 elements here, the 4, tools, the tarot, the pentacles, the cups, the swords, the wands, whatever you want. You're making it happen, all right? The Magician is an active card. You have to take that action, but wow. And that is literally Saturn conjunct Neptune, right? Remember, they're conjuncting. They perfect February 20th, but they're conjuncting this week, right? And Saturn is structure, it's building, right? Neptune is your dreams. Saturn's reality. So you're building your dreams right now. You already started. Oh my gosh. You got the Fool in the heart of your spread. What did I say earlier? No risk, no reward. I mean, you're going to be taking a big leap of faith, and I want you to. All right? This is how it all starts. This is how it begins. You're going to look back to this moment in time, this month, and you're going to say, that's where it all started. That's where everything happened for me. You got the Fool, you know? This is it, the Fool. This is taking that leap of faith. And this is so much innocence. There's so much opportunity here. You see the full blast of the sun, right? Oh, you're good, okay? You're good. Take that leap. Leave everything behind. Remember, I've been saying out with the old, in with the new. Yeah? Leave everything behind that you do not need to take with you. Don't bring any baggage. That's what all these Chiron aspects are for. All this healing, even with all the Uranian activity. Uranus having gone direct last week, but also just with all the aspects and all the squares. Like, yeah, pivot, and be the change. Have the breakthroughs you need. This is, I mean, I'm like kind of speechless here, but yeah, brand new journey ahead. Knight of Cups in your challenge area. Listen. Like I said, you just came out of Venus square Uranus. A lot of y'all may have had some adjustments in relationships and partnerships. There could have been some things that you were fantasizing, because you have the Knight of Cups, right? He is a little bit of a dreamer. He is someone, but he's also like very creative, right? He's got a great imagination. He's in your challenge area. So again, identifying what are your dreams, what's like, Ted Lasso energy, but his dreams come real, right? The other thing is there is definitely someone that may not be joining you on your new journey, okay? So, and it could be surprising. It could be unexpected, yeah? And the other thing is, like, there might be someone that is, you may feel a little bit of pressure around. It's almost like they're like guilt tripping you in a little way. So just be very mindful of that. Okay, you do you. You got a brand new journey, brand new path that you're creating for yourself, and it's up to you. Yeah? Be true to you. Be your authentic self. You're going to be good. You've got the King of Cups and your crown. Yeah. Yeah. Here's the thing. All this 12th house energy, all this Piscean energy, that's it's like telepathic. You're going to be very spiritual week for you. A 12th house is that. Yeah. It's a lot of rest and retreat as well. Maybe you taking some time to do that healing, like really having those, inspired actions and intentions. But whatever it is, it's calming. It makes you feel, emotionally, protected. I mean, you're in a good place. You're in a good headspace. I think that you are going to have a lot of intuitive energy this week. Take that time for it too. Yeah, the King of Cups is someone who is, he leads with his heart. And this is, again, you've got Venus and Pisces. You've got so much happening for you this week. But keep that, the fact that, again, Saturn moves into your sign. Neptune's already there. They're conjunct. There is, Neptune is compassion. You have Venus in Pisces in your 12th. I feel like you're just going to feel that energy. You're going to have maybe you feel a lot more empathy. Maybe you feel a lot more compassion. I mean, it's the King of Cups. And maybe one of your, paths moving forward is being that type of leader as well. Not only leading with the spirit of Aries and everything that Aries represents, but also with compassion, okay? With Saturn, with Neptune, yeah, which is compassion. Anyway, you got the 5 of Swords and the root of your spread. And so, yeah, there may be something here where it's got to go. Whatever it is, any energy that, let's say you're meditating. Let's say you're sitting by a tree, okay? And just having a moment, watching ducks, okay, come out of a pond. Things come up, the subconscious, and they're gonna for you this week. Yeah, the 12th house rules the subconscious, and so you've got Mercury there, you've got Venus there, you've got the North Node there, you have Mercury conjunct the North Node there. Pretty soon you're gonna have the Sun there, so that's all in your 12th house. So let those things come up, and if there's anything that you realize, did we end this, or did I like the way this ended, or remember Pisces is the end. So have those moments this week, because there is a little bear pokey energy here, but it's swords. It's all up here. You've got your 12th house activated. You do have the moon in Sagittarius for, a couple days in your 9th house, which is, your belief system and how you see things and, your philosophies. But either way, that's very spiritual, the 9th house. And so as well. So it just feels like anything subconsciously that comes up may be telling you something. All right. You're going to have to, it may come up in your dreams as well. Yeah. 12th house activity, but anything that comes up with Saturn moving into your sign, there is a sense of duty. There is a sense of, let me, I'm going to start fresh. Whatever this is, it may be baggage. Whatever grudge this is, it may be something that is not part of this new me. I don't want to bring that energy into this new path that I'm on. So just keep that in mind. And something may come up this week as well. You may have some words that you may want to say. So especially with the Uranus aspects, be responsive, not reactive now. 8 of Wands in your future. Things are going to happen for you really fast. All right. And you're going to see that when Saturn actually perfects with Neptune and with the eclipse that happens next week. Things are going to be really fast. And this is great. 8 of Wands is amazing. It's like, whoosh, right? A lot of enthusiasm here. It's a lot of just, it's this energy force with everything aligning for you. Wands are your passions. It's a lot of creative energy. It's life force energy, but also heavily associated with career and work. And like I said, there's going to be some energy around that this week with Saturn natively ruling your 10th house of career and fame. If you're not here for career, the 10th house is very public facing. Now, it's your reputation is what you want to be known for. And so you are all about your legacy. You are all about the long term. And the fact that the moon will be in Capricorn all weekend, your 10th house, yeah, there's going to be some moments. Yeah. So in that area, and Eight of Wands, again, career, profession, enterprise, at the core of it, just your passions. But this is fast movement. This is, even we call this arrows of love. If you're here for love, this is likely something landing for you, a job that you applied for, whatever it is, like you're good. Let's get to your stuff. Aries, y'all, oh my gosh, y'all, yeah, there's some new stuff happening for you, okay? If you like this reading, it'd be great if you like, subscribe, hype, leave comments. Tell me what's going on. Listen, you've got a lot happening in terms of there is this new you emerging. And it's almost like you're proud to show this new you. Okay? You're going to be feeling that this week. Okay. You know I love it. All right. Let's do it. I don't even like what is going on here. You're gonna be like, you got the 10 of Cups. Yeah. You got goals. You're thinking long term. I want you to. You're this week when Saturn moves into your sign. Yeah. You're gonna be. Remember, he's all about long term goals, and you've got all this Aquarius energy. You got your ruler in Aquarius, which is about your future aspirations and dreams, all of that. Yeah. And you see, you got the only rainbow in tarot, right? The 10 of Cups. Amazing. This is just a lot of, contentment. It's a lot of, it's you. It's full enjoyment. It's full bliss. It is a state of happiness that you're just lost in time, that you don't even, it doesn't even crosses your mind what, happiness is and joy is. You're living it. It's just nirvanic. And so a lot of this with relationships, with family, even with Mercury trine Jupiter, that's going to happen very soon on Monday. Remember, Jupiter is going to become very active and rules, home and family for you as well. But this is just you being emotionally fulfilled. There, again, the sense of like endings and beginnings, the Hermit and your external factors area. So two things. I feel like a lot of y'all took some time out to really think about your path forward. And even just astrologically, it's just, that 12th house activation, which, by the way, once we get to your birthday season, remember, that's it. It's just all like, you're going to have Saturn, obviously, out of Pisces, Neptune out of Pisces. Obviously, Venus will be out of Pisces. They're gone. And then over the summer, the North Node leaves Pisces. And remember, Pisces is the end, and it's all about these new beginnings. Yeah? And so take that time if you haven't. This is a perfect week where you go within, where you do that, that soul searching. Yeah? What I said earlier, you feel it in your bones. All right? And so I love this. Like, you're good. There could also be someone like an older person that is imparting a lot of great wisdom to you, someone that is, very supportive on your journey moving forward. And it feels really good. All right. 4 of Wands. You actually got the Hermit. You got the Hermit. Yeah. So there we go. Last week. Yeah. Look at your last week's reading. So that makes sense. You took that time out. You deserve that time. Continue to. Really connect. 4 of Wands. There you go. It's a card of celebration. It's your card. It's actually attributed to Venus in Aries. And this is all about celebration.
it's feeling free. It's that sense of freeness, that liberation. And it's something that you want. A lot of y'all are on this path, and it's whether it's work or career or love, relationships or family or your personal life, whatever it is, you're seeking this sense of joy and bliss, and in a sense, yeah, home and family, but also there is this let's do this together energy that's coming through. Uh, I I really love what's happening here. I think that there's this path forward that you're gonna really love. Like you have the King of Wands and your final outcome. There you go. Very passionate king. And this is someone who is willing to transform, who's gone through a lot, had a lot of, transformations, okay, all along his journey, all the way to the top. And wands are the spirit of fire. You are a fire sign. Like, you're into it. That passion, that fiery spirit, that fire in your belly, but also leadership. Also, the King of Wands is the entrepreneur. He is the CEO. He is the, right? But people love him. People love him because he's fun. He's the fun king. He tells really good jokes. And but in a fun way, in a smart way too. But hey, you see the lizard eating its tail and his throne? Yeah. Yeah. You got Ouroboros. You're moving into this brand new cycle. That's what Saturn and Neptune conjunct in Aries, right? That's what it is anyway. It's a 36-year cycle. But Saturn moving into your sign, that's a, 29 and a half year cycle. But either way, there's a lot happening here. I love this. There's so much leadership that you're seeking and that you're just going to automatically feel with Saturn moving into your sign, even if you don't feel it now. Like Saturn, remember, Saturn's going to make you, but you're going to love it. You're going to feel it. The other thing that's happening here is that there is this sense of a lot of y'all maybe starting new businesses or moving into new careers, new jobs. There's something just very entrepreneurial that's happening for y'all. And again, that's the King of Wands anyway. And there is a sense of just really, really going after where you want to be, like really having that vision for yourself. You have so many great things happening for you. And remember, this conjunction that's happening once in many lifetimes. Yeah, the perfection that will happen February 20th, just days after a new moon solar eclipse in Aquarius. That rules your 11th house of your future aspirations, your dreams. Like you're set. You're set. There's a lot of new, and that's a new cycle for you too. Eclipses, right? Anyway, Aries, y'all are amazing. You're good. You're moving on up. You're moving on up, and things are about to happen for you. You're definitely going to be getting some messages, but it's really more about this journey, that this path that you're creating for yourself. It's young and it's fresh and it's exciting and it's it's young. It's the energy is young and spirited. Anyway, Aries, next week, it's the big week. It's the big week. The eclipse, Saturn conjuncting Neptune, perfecting in your sign. So, for the second spread for tier 3 members, we'll talk about the T-square, and there's a couple squares, and there's, we'll talk about Valentine's Day. This is where we do the lunations, asteroids, fixed stars, etc. The other half, it's just planets, and I'm throwing in Chiron anyway. Tier 3 members, really good and legendary members, you know where to find the link. Anyone's welcome to join. If you like this reading, would be great. If you like, subscribe, leave comments. Aries, I'm very, very excited for you. I'm very excited for you. There's this new energy, and it's really exciting. I want you to get excited. And remember, this never happens. I don't think I've ever seen. All right, Aries, y'all are amazing. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.